Hey there everyone, this is meteorologist Derek Witt here, Buckeye TV with your Monday weather update. Hopefully you had a good Valentine's Day weekend there. Hopefully you stayed warm too with those wind chills down into the -10 and -15 at times, but none of that anymore. Temperatures currently sitting at 30 degrees here for the noon hour. Feels like 23 out there, substantially warmer than this past weekend was. Now we did get some snow last night, so let's take a look at the current radar and see what we got out there right now. Currently, we have a clean sweep of the state. Really nothing major going on. There's some light flurries you can see if you're looking out the window as you're at work or school today, but nothing that'll be adding up. The biggest systems we have is we have some rain and snow down here in West Virginia and Kentucky, and some snow up here in Michigan, but nothing major for us here in the central part of the state. Now, we do have a system coming in tonight, and we'll talk about that in just a moment. So how much snow do we have? We had about 2 or 3 inches on the ground from last week, and we got another additional inch last night. So as you can see, this is a snowpack map from the National Weather Service. These light shades of blue or teal indicate about 2 to 4 inches, and that's what it's showing right here in Columbus, right in the center part of the state. So what are we looking at for the rest of today? It's going to be a high of 37, cloudy skies, southerly winds of 10 to 15 mile an hour. And let's take a look. What are we expecting for the rest of the week? Well, like I said before, that mixed precipitation coming tonight, that's probably going to start around 8 or 9 p.m. It's probably going to start as a mix of rain or snow, but transfer into mostly rain over by midnight, and that's when the heaviest of the rain will fall, probably after midnight, 3 a.m., that area, and that'll continue till about 5 or 6 a.m. But there also is that chance for that rain to mix with snow as we go into the early morning hours. So if you're getting up to go drive to class tomorrow or any destination you need to go to, just take an extra minute out there in the roadways just to be extra careful. We do have a chance of snow on Wednesday, dusting to a half an inch. Not very much, just a real light snowfall. And a very warm weekend ahead is, I'm sure that's very good news to some of you that were hating the cold weather this past weekend. So what is this warm weather coming? Well, we have the stationary front out in the northern plains, and that's going to move east by about Friday. And right now in Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, temperatures are in the 50s right now. And as we get into Friday, we'll get some of that 50-degree temperature and may even make a run at 60 degrees. So that's some great news for some of you who really were just feeling the bite this past weekend. Tonight we're expecting a low of 32 degrees. Since it's going to be right there in the freezing mark, that rain, snow will kind of mix, maybe even see some sleet in there, so just be extra careful if you have any plans this evening. And tomorrow, high of 36, just cloudy, the leftovers from that system. Really no rain or snow, just light winds. And finally, let's take a look at the 5-day forecast. High of 37 today, that mix coming in around 8 or 9 tonight, continue about 5 or 6 a.m., so just be extra careful on those roadways. Tomorrow, high of 36 and cloudy. Wednesday, high again of 36, that light snow coming, like I said, just a dusting to a half inch, nothing very heavy. A little cooler that night, low of 15. High of 35 on Thursday with the sun popping out. And the big change is coming for the weekend, high of 57 on Friday. A little breezy, but still substantially warmer than it has been. Thanks for watching. I'm Derek Witt.